G'day everyone, this is Jill reporting in from the last day of Rootstech, and as my guest interviewee today I have Shannon from the United States, who's travelled over here for her first Rootstech in London, but you've been to Rootstech before in Salt Lake City.
Correct, yes.
Can you tell us how they differ or how they're similar, or what are your impressions?
Well, obviously some of the first impressions are this, while the exhibit hall is smaller, the energy and the vibe is still here, which I think is fantastic. They were able to bring what aspects are unique of Salt Lake City Rootstech all the way over here to London. So while it's a smaller exhibit hall, it's a little more intimate, you still get quality exhibits, nice demos, discussions. We've got the media hub going here, people coming and talking, and people just coming together. So it's very nice. I really like it.
So you're pleased you came?
I am. And for me, it's cheaper to fly here than it is to Salt Lake City. So
I can't believe it.
it is more expensive for me to fly across the US
But of
than
course,
here.
you've got a dual purpose in your trip to the UK. Do tell us why. The other reason you're blushing.
I know. I'm pale. I blush easily. Next week on November 1st, I'm graduating with my Master's of Science from Strathclyde University in Genealogical, Heraldic, and Paleographic Studies.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
It is a mouthful, but it was 3 years of hard work, so.
But you enjoyed the hard work.
I did. I love school. I am a perpetual student, which I think is wonderful. It's kind of needed for a genealogist. You have to be able not only to self-educate, but be able to go and learn constantly. There's always something new to learn.
And now, what was the subject of your thesis?
So it may seem quite mundane, but I feel it was very important. What I did was I looked at a never-before-seen set of letters. I live in Virginia, and in Loudoun County, which is northern Virginia, right on the Potomac on the Maryland-Virginia line, it was one of the few places that wasn't ravaged by the Civil War. And there is a family member gave almost 80 years of correspondence for a husband and wife couple, and it started in 1835 and it goes until 1907. And I studied specifically the first 15 years, so before the Civil War happened, really what it was like during early United States when we were trying to figure out who we were as a country. And they start with Virginia and Armistead. Those are the married couple. When they're off at school, they're 10, 15 years old and talking to family. And so it's all the letters they received and they collected. And I learned so much. So my thesis was, what can you get from a letter collection? And so I did statistics. I analyzed births, marriages, deaths, other types of genealogical information. I talked about travel, because people also at that time, they don't realize how much our ancestors traveled. And while they were stationed based, I guess you'd say, in Virginia, they had family that was moving further and further and further west as the land came. There was even a 49er letter in there chronicling people who went out for the gold rush. So amazing.
I'm just seeing that we're getting a little bit of a hurry up, because they are preparing for you-know-who.
Yes, that's true.
GeniAus is going to be on very shortly.
Right.
And unfortunately, I think Shannon and I
are getting kicked out.
But Shannon, are you looking forward to Donnie? Did you hear him before?
Right. Yeah, I saw him at Salt Lake City. Yep, I did. So it's amazing.
Yeah, that's all right. One little phrase to people who may be considering coming to Rootstech London if it's on again. What would you suggest? Should they come?
I definitely think they should come. It's a different experience, and as Jen Allen said yesterday during the interview, where else can you go to the archive, study a record, and then if you spend a little extra time here, actually go see where your ancestors were from. So do a little heritage travel.
Yeah, fantastic. Thanks for taking
You're very welcome. Pleasure.